really meant when I said I lost the spirit the other day. It was actually some.
We have one jacket in our house here, and that's the sleeveless one that we had bought from Bear. It's true that I got a whole pile of these cheesecakes here. Look at that. It's extra clever, and it's brand new. They never put out the Lakers Bowl. A scene of 127 hours, like that movie that you fall right. Hello guys. So yes, it worked. My first day with these curtains, it was, and so yesterday night it totally worked.
Yeah, so that was the main topic of yesterday's vlog. After the beginning, when I was talking about what I really meant when I said I lost the spirit the other day, it was actually some kind of problems with my ear. And even now, I'm still feeling that. But other than that, I was talking about this earthquake that happened in Turkey. Well, actually, two earthquakes. One of them was 7.7 and the other one was 7.6. And it hit 10 cities, and it's been all over the news yesterday. I've got 8 days to get there, and I am still stunned and shocked about what I heard. I remember the day I felt an earthquake. I was in computer class that day, and when the earthquake hit, then we had to leave the class and we had to get onto the soccer field and we had to line up in our class. We left school early. The thing is, we had to evacuate and we had to leave our bags at school. Yes, we had to leave our bags at school. That was something like a 5.8. I think it was that it was less than 6 though. But I remember it being a 5.8 earthquake. But I'm talking about two earthquakes that happened yesterday.
Solving some of that, all of a sudden an earthquake came. An earthquake was like not only me but everyone else in the library was shaking. Well, in fact, it was only 4 people. It was me, one of
But this one is just a big impact. 7.7. Well, one 7.7 and one 7.6. That's insanely shocking. And I literally don't know what could have caused. This has happened at like 4 a.m. Well, 4 a.m. over there, of course, not 4 a.m. here. It was still Sunday evening when we first heard on the news. It came on BBC, I think. It came on, well, first of all, it came on CNBC, then it came on BBC. And that is literally just impact. The day I felt an earthquake, it was just like 3 or 4 seconds of a shakiness. But that one we're talking about is a big impact. That one that we're talking about took a lot of lives.
The earthquake I felt at school didn't cause any casualties. Maybe 1 or 2, but it didn't cost a lot. But we're talking about 2 earthquakes that took at least 3,000 buildings down and have killed an estimated amount of 5,000 people. And it's just tough. It's tough to handle that kind of a thing, and it's a big impact, and it's a lot of damage. It would cost a lot. It would cost a lot of work to be able to make new houses of these. It just costs a lot. How much would it cost, right? How much time would it take to build a new house after the old one had been conquered and been broken down? How much would it take for them to rebuild the old house? Certainly, they're not going to rebuild it, but they are going to build a new one. And it's the same process in a demolition, but we're talking about an earthquake here, not a demolition. But yeah. So, yesterday I went the whole day without headphones, and I am planning ahead to the fitness center, and I'm going to go from what I couldn't do yesterday. Like, I would have gone yesterday to the fitness center, but I said that I didn't want to put headphones on because of what I had gone through the other day. Today I'm still going through all that. Like, I can still not hear myself as good as I would about 2 months ago. And it just created a big impact. Like, this so-called villain in my ears, whatever, so that is, I've been trying to get that to go. It only got like 20% better. But now, time out. How about that? By the way, for the first time, we have parked the BMW outside. Just like the Porsche, we would always park it inside of the parking lot. and we would leave the Mercedes out. But it's the first time that we took the BMW out for a special reason. And the winter jackets. Yeah, it's kind of crazy that we only have one jacket in our house here, and that's the sleeveless one that we had bought from Bear a long time ago. So we look at the Hilfiger section here. Well, one of them is large and the other one is 2 extra large, and one of these guys, well, we just got that one. It's a extra large, while one other is a 2 extra large. This is incredible that all of these, yeah, this is what you call Cheesecake Factory. The name of this place is Cheesecake Factory, so it's true that they got a whole pile of these cheesecakes here. Look at that. Yes, different flavors of these, true, and you got one in lemon. And another trip to the Lakers store, and look, they even have a Lakers basketball here. Look, they actually have the ball of this. So this is the one that I actually got myself 2 weeks ago, but you can tell the number from the bottom. That shows the size. I got the one in 52. This is 56. And I think all these guys are 56 except for a few. Oh, that's a 48. And I got the one in 52. Simple to tell, like 95% of these selections show LeBron James uniforms, and you can see the hats. And coincidence, I'm wearing one of these right now. Well, that is extra clever, and it's brand new. They never put out the Lakers balls at this counter before. Just as good as this selection of pants from Nike. And look, it goes in the form of a rainbow. And that pic, wow. Just imagine you doing this, right? Well, just doing push-ups on this thing. That feels like a scene of 127 hours. Like that movie that you fall right into that boulder or whatever it's called and you get your leg stuck in there. It does remind me a bit of that movie. It's just hilarious, but truly remarkable, huh? What a remarkable picture. Imagine you get into an exam and the teacher hands you the exam paper, and on the exam sheet you get that picture and it says, describe this picture in at least 50 words. Truly remarkable. I can't say anything else about that. I'll show you. See, yeah, this sleeveless jacket there, it's Bad Bear. The main reason for us to go to the mall today was to get a winter jacket. I don't have any of those here, and we wanted to get one since around this time next week we'll already be at the airport. Off full make kit at Turkey, and throughout the time I'm there, I'm going to continue from where I left off in the middle of August with my drum practices. I'm going to start that again. This is just insane. And yeah, I had showed you something quite like that last week, and every time I look at it, it's like a big pile of dead leaves when you look into this soil, but it's still perfect. Well, this has been off to a busy one today as the shopping week continues, and yes, you can tell where I'm going. You can easily tell where I'm going and why I did not want to put this on yesterday. It was kind of a challenge because I gotta tell you the truth. Since the day that, and I'm not just being a snitch. If I was to be a snitch, then at least I would make some comedy out of that. But no, since the day that I was told about my school suspension, I would pretty much always have my headphones on just when I'm at home, either when I'm on the laptop. You've seen it in the vlogs, so it's easy to say. It's easy to tell what kind of a guy I am. You want to see them on? Okay, fine. Here I go. How about that? And yeah, this is how I would come into the gym. This is how I would get onto the equipment over there. Oh. Well. Better. Oh my god, that stain. Jeez. Like, it's like you have ice cream while sitting down on that bench, and then you try clean the like the ice cream falls on the bench at first, then you try to clean up, and all of a sudden the next person sitting down gets a stain from that bit of ice cream there and can result in a stain. I'm gonna tell you, like 5 or 6 minutes ago, there's this one guy that came up to me. He came from the car cleaning place nearby, right over there, and what he told me was that whenever a stain of pretty much anything falls onto the bench, then the best way to prevent yourself from getting a stain is to sit on a piece of paper. Like, for 1 second, I was actually really confused about that. But sitting on a paper, but like if there is like a stain of mud on that bench, then the best way to not get it is, like one best way to not get it is sit on that paper. And I'm like, well, that actually made me laugh. All right, guys, so I got in, started my treadmill exercise. I already made it past 4 minutes. So I'm gonna make it an early end to another vlog. Thank you guys so much for watching this. I'll see you guys tomorrow, in which I'm gonna drop my mom off to the airport and I'm gonna leave her from there.